Dear home and EU students, there is a slight easier rules for special status groups for home and EU students who are studying in England. And of course, it will be the same thing with the passage of time for Northern Ireland, Wales and Scotland. So if you are going to start your course after or on 1st August 2023, so your academic year will be 2023 and 24. And if you belong to refugees and family, those granted humanitarian protection and family, those who got their leave to remain under 67 leave, persons granted Calais leave to remain, persons granted indefinite leave to remain as a victim of domestic violence or abuse, those with the indefinite leave to remain as bereaved partner, and evacuated or assisted British nationals from Afghanistan. So it will be slightly easier to qualify for these categories. These categories already qualify for Student Finance England, but there will be two slight changes for these. Number one, those requirements that relate to the first year of your course will be tested against the day on which the first term of the first academic year actually begins, rather than a standard date like 1st September. So here it is important to understand that there are three cut dates according to Student Finance England. So let's suppose if you start your course from 1st September till 31st of December, any time. So for other categories, your course commencement date will be considered 1st September. But for these categories which I narrated now, the course commencement date will be the actual course commencement date. Let's suppose if your course starts in October, November or December, so then your course commencement date will be that instead of 1st September. Secondly, where one of the immigration statuses in the list which I just spoke is awarded after the start of a course. Let's suppose your course started in 1st of October, whereas the immigration status is awarded in November. It will not matter whether a student's presence in the UK on the day on which the first term of the first academic year actually began was lawful or not. If your presence was lawful or not. So what happens that these days when you apply for student finance starts asking that how you got indefinite leave to remain, or give us your previous BRP, or try to prove that your previous status since 3 years. But for these categories, there will be nothing like that. Whether it was lawful or not, once you are fully determined, so then there will be no problem at all. So UK government, Department of Education has given special instructions for the fee assessors that they need to take care of all these categories and they need to approve these applications. I hope that this will be good news for these categories and they will be able to apply for student finance in these 4 countries in the United Kingdom. Till that moment, may God bless you. Take care. Bye.